Good evening, ladies and gentlemen.
Welcome.
Welcome to episode 103
Of the peppered sausage.
of An Evening with the Peppered Sausage. You know how it goes.
Yep.
I'm
Every
Chris.
Saturday.
I'm GD Christopher, classic member of the podcast crew. With me over here.
I'd like to say Have, Suave, Suavier, Javier. Either way, you know, I'll tear that shit up like a bear. And?
I'm Ethan, I don't do nicknames.
Alright. Fair enough.
So we're here having a great evening, and we got a couple topics for you guys. And one of the first things that we recently saw on the YouTube media
Oh, hold on, look at it.
is
Look at this Night King right here.
The Ring versus The Grudge. Now,
So apparently, the Japanese studio that created both of those movies decided to just follow in the footsteps of Freddy vs. Jason and have their two biggest properties fight.
As well they should. Because that's fucking awesome.
Except
Genius.
I'm very curious how it's going to work, considering like Freddy vs. Jason, both Freddy and Jason are actual like physical beings. The Grudge and the Ring kind of weren't.
I mean, they were as much as Freddy and Jason, though, I think. Freddy's
maybe,
a dream.
Maybe Freddy, but Jason was just a solid... Jason's
Yeah.
basically a zombie.
Yeah, he is a zombie. He's a zombie. That little girl, though, I mean...
The Grudge and the Ring are like ghosts or whatever.
Yeah. The Grudge thing does snap people's necks, though, doesn't it?
I'm gonna be honest and level here. I have actually not seen either one of those movies.
Oh, shit. Well, you messed up. You better watch both of those movies. Well, at least The Ring. The Grudge is actually a very bad movie. It's bad.
The Japanese and the
I've
American
never
or
seen
both?
the Japanese one, but I saw the American one in theaters, and it's horrendous. It's goddamn horrendous. That's all you can say about it.
I remember
bad.
at the time it came out,
Yeah.
my girlfriend at the time was like super saw it on her own and was super afraid of it.
Really?
And yeah, like it creeped her the hell out. And I, of course, played on that by making the
Oh, yeah.
noise or whatever the Grudge noise is. But then, like, to make her feel better, I was like, all right, if you're really that afraid of the little Grudge girl or whatever it is in the Grudge,
Yeah.
watch Scary Movie 3, where they beat the shit out of the Ring girl, and you'll get some closure there.
classic.
I guess there's some cool shit that happens in The Grudge, though. There is, like, a person crawling around with their bottom jaw missing, going, with the tongue hanging out and shit.
And the little boy that meows.
Yeah, that guy. Pops out of people's
That's what I
hand.
know.
Yeah. he
And
does.
hands that come out of the back of your heads or some shit.
Yeah, when you're taking a shower. The creepster ghost that just pops in.
I'm in your hair.
Yeah.
See,
Taking peeks.
Creepster Ghost wouldn't be able to do anything to me because I don't got hair.
That's true.
There's nothing for him to creep out of.
And, I
just-
mean, creepster ghosts don't want to mess with men anyway. They only want blondes. That's the golden rule of horror movies. And my daddy told me when I was a little boy. He told me that I don't need to be scared of any of that shit because he said, I was like, Dad, I'm afraid of Jason. And he was like, what? Are you a good looking blonde? And I was like, no. And he was like, well, there you go. Those are the only people that ever get killed. You're fine. You're fine. You heard it first, ladies and gentlemen. Nobody's going to murder you unless you're an attractive blonde woman.
Now, if you're an attractive
That's the
blonde
rules.
woman,
Run for the hills.
Yes.
Oh, yeah. Get the fuck out. Get out. All right. But, yeah, what are we on? what are we doing now? Lost
Who
my
would you
train
think
of
would
thought.
win in The Grudge versus The Ring, since you've seen actually both movies?
Realistically, I have no idea. I just know that The Ring is way better. That's all I know. It's a better movie, so that girl deserves to win.
Well, can't The Ring only kill things that watch her video?
Yeah. I'm assuming, though, that if the fight even started, they've already seen the video. But I don't know how that ghost watches a video either.
I'm like, is it going to be maybe that someone watches the Ring video inside the Grudge house, and therefore they're like fighting over who gets to kill the person? Maybe that's it.
That would be awesome.
That would actually be kind of interesting.
Hell yeah.
It's like, nah, this bitch is mine.
Little girl comes out of the TV at the same time as the little meowing kid comes out of the elevator or whatever the hell. Yeah, that'd be good.
Crab walking down the stairs.
And then the girl from The Exorcist comes in and beats them both. Because she's the straight up devil. You can be a ghost all you want. But you're not beating the devil.
That's going to be the comic tie-in later.
Yeah.
Like they did with Freddy vs. Jason, and then they made Freddy vs. Jason vs. Ash from Evil Dead.
No shit. That's not fair, though. Ash can't be beaten. He's the hero of heroes. He survived the same exact story twice. Nobody else does that. And he made it funny the second time.
But, on to other news. Did you hear that they are making a new Tick live action show?
No.
Amazon is making it.
Wow.
Is it going to have the same people?
No, it's going to be a different cast.
Oh, that's a shame.
The Tick is going to be played by... I'm trying to remember his name. I can't remember the actor's name. Do you remember the guy in Guardians of the Galaxy when John C. Reilly goes, they call themselves the Guardians of the Galaxy, and the other guy goes, what a bunch of a-holes. That guy's playing the Tick.
Okay.
And apparently, according to the guy who's the head writer or whatever of it, it's going to be... The world is going to be sort of dark and grittier to fit more in line with today's superhero stuff. Yeah. But the Tick is still going to be the Tick. And that's going to be where all the comedy comes from. And it's going to be... Apparently, they're going to base him more on the comic book version, which starts with him breaking out of an insane asylum.
Okay. As long as it still has chair face.
Hopefully.
That the world needs more chair face.
Was he in the other live action with Patrick Warburton?
I can't remember. It was so long ago.
Because
he had to have been, though. He's like the main villain.
I know, but that's also kind of a hard character to pull off in live action.
It's true.
Someone whose face is just a chair.
Chair face.
Chair face Chippendale. But I mean, let's be honest. Most of the villains in the cartoon were probably super hard to pull off in live action. Like the Matador who had a sunflower for a head.
Oh, yeah.
I forget, like El Cid or whatever his name was.
Yeah, it was too ridiculous.
Yeah, they're all ridiculous. The entire show was ridiculous. That was why it was great.
It sucks that it takes like some kind of streaming service to make that. That's the shit 20th Century Fox should be making. That's what I'm saying. That's a great comic book. Bam! Change it up a little bit. That's all I think. That's all I'm saying.
Well, that's what they did with... Fox made Kick-Ass, right? I think Fox made
I think so. Or was it Sony?
I don't know.
It was Kick-Ass made Kick-Ass.
But, well, my point is, they still make these other obscure comic books that not many people have heard of.
Yeah. Kick-Ass.
They just don't happen as often as the big mainstream books that people know all about, like Spider-Man and Iron Man and Batman.
Kick-Ass was the
all the mans.
Speaking about comic books, don't we have a comic book writer in our presence?
What? Me?
Would you like to elaborate?
No, I'm not giving away my ideas.
Why would you even bring that up?
Well,
he hasn't actually written a comic yet.
Yeah.
The writer from The Peppered Sausage will be writing his own comic book.
No, it's
Details await, but...
Yeah.
Sometime in the future.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
Probably not anytime soon.
Yeah, exactly.
So why
not
bring it up?
immediately certain. That needs to be
He
going
wants
on
to
now.
write a comic. He has not started writing a comic yet.
Every time we do this podcast, you put me on blast, Tav. You're like,
I'm the promoter. What do you want me to do?
Put me on blast!
You're promoting stuff that isn't happening.
Anything is happening.
You might as well just only
Everything
promote the
is
things.
You might as
that
well,
will.
like, oh, by the way, check out our pilot that we're going to be making sometime in the future.
Yeah.
Very soon.
Or the,
Very
the
soon.
Peppered Sausage Burlesque show.
Peppered Sausage the movie coming to a theater near you in fucking who knows the fuck when.
Peppered Sausage
Today.
The spoken word extravaganza. When we just read out loud all of the dialogue from our sketches, and we're
All
going
the
to do
dialogue that we never write because
Yeah.
we just make it up on the spot.
Exactly. That would be a great show.
Peppered Sausage the stage show.
And then, lest we forget about the upcoming Miss Peppered Sausage Beauty Pageant.
Ooh, I can't wait for that one.
Hosted by Jav Acosta from 3 buildings away because he's just going to sexually harass all the contestants the entire
My
time.
God. Would
You're Mrs. Pepper Sausage. Oh, no, you are Mrs. Peppered Sausage. No, you are Mrs. Peppered Sausage. It'd be ridiculous.
Everyone gets a crown. All right.
You all win. Grand prize. Come
All
to
the-
my house.
All the contestants file a restraining order. against
Yeah.
Tom.
That would never happen. All right.
Maybe not. Maybe so. Why would I buy?
Well, we'd have to
headphones?
do
Didn't extend.
the pageant.
No, the beauty
It's
pageant.
It's on the to-do list.
It's happening.
Eventually.
As soon as we finish the peppered
The-
sausage XXX, a porn parody, which features
The
all
first
kinds
porn
of ridiculous
parody
shit.
made by the actual people.
Yeah.
who made the original.
It won't star us though, because that's gross. We got to put chicks in our
Yeah,
parts.
none of us are camera ready for porn.
Exactly. It's just gonna be porn stars dressed up like us, which is gonna be weird. And there's gonna be like Jenna Hayes playing me fucking a car that she gets mad at. That's gonna be one of the scenes. That's what it is. There's like some kind of crazy BBW chick plays you, and she's in all the scenes. And we got to get something good for Hav. It can't just be a regular chick. Gotta get like a midget or something. Midgets.
Midget could work.
That would be funny.
I used to know, can't remember her name, but I did know a midget porn star's name. But I can't remember it right now.
I wish I was witty enough to come up with one off the top of my head. That'd been a good setup for a joke. Midget porn star. Like, I'm not, I got nothing.
Speaking of
No,
porn,
she's fun-sized Tootsie Roll.
Fun size. Ah! The headphones!
speaking of porn,
Yeah.
in case the listeners didn't know, it is currently April 2nd, 2016. Yesterday was April Fool's Day. Did you guys go on Pornhub yesterday?
No, actually I didn't. I can't say that I did.
Well, good, because you would have been hilariously disappointed. Because Pornhub became Cornhub.
Corno!
And it was just videos of corn on the cob.
That's amazing!
Imagine my disappointment in the morning when I go to Pornhub
Corno!
for a little early morning action. And lo and behold, it's just corn.
Well, gotta try something new.
Yeah, I guess I'm into corn now.
I guess so.
That's the end of that story. So, ladies and gentlemen, Ethan's not into people anymore. He's a corn man. Spent all day with the corn videos, getting used to it. He thought that was it.
Look at that stalk right there.
It's fucking
Getting cornholed.
cornholing. Oh yeah.
I'm a fan now. I get why people like it.
Oh yeah. Oh, that's good. It's good that happened with the porno websites.
Seems like Pornhub always gets brought up in topic.
Because they always do crazy shit.
And Ethan's always watching. Ethan's always there to catch the new crazy thing.
Actually, I don't. I always miss the crazy shit. This was the first time I've actually gotten to see the crazy shit that Pornhub does.
Yeah, check out some of the other places, Ethan. Like that hamster thing, whatever the fuck that is. I don't know. Some kind of hamster dot something.
X-Hamster or some shit.
Yeah, there you go. Go to that one, Ethan. You porn.
But,
Suggested video. Cornhub suggested videos.
speaking... Since
Colonel torture.
Colonel torture. But they always do something for April Fools.
Oh, they could have done way worse.
Yeah.
April Fools, it's all dick videos. But they still kept the normal thumbnails, but you click on it and then it's just a video of some dude's dick going.
Not gonna lie, that's what I thought they did with Pornhub. I thought the thumbnails were just corn, but if you click the video, it'd be regular porn. Nope, it's just corn.
Oh, that's good.
The one I clicked, they gave it was 2 corn cobs, and then they stuck those little mini corn cobs from Chinese food into the corn cobs as arms and legs.
The baby corns.
The baby corns.
Oh, that's good.
What was some other funny April Fool's stuff you saw on the internet yesterday?
Shit, I didn't really see anything except that Bruce Campbell thing.
Oh yeah, Bruce Campbell saying he's going to be the next Doctor.
Yeah.
You don't think...
Doctor Who.
I think that's a joke.
Oh yeah, of course,
course
it's a
it's a
joke.
joke.
It was April. It was April Fools, and you can't take anything on the internet at face value on April Fools. But also, it's Bruce Campbell playing the Doctor, and I just can't see BBC letting that slide.
Well, I mean, Halle Berry's reprising her role as Catwoman in the new.
That was
Ben
another.
Affleck.
Was that your favorite April Fool's joke?
That was.
Halle Berry. Or what about
The woman that never ages.
the Justice League versus the whatever?
Titans.
I don't know, some shit I saw.
Oh, there was one that said Warner Brothers and Disney came to an agreement.
Oh
And
yeah.
it was going to be Justice League versus the Avengers movie.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, you shared that. I was just like,
I
you're
did.
not making me fall for that one. No.
But,
No.
there was also another one that was like, oh, everyone thinks the bad guy for the Justice League movie is going to be Darkseid, but really it's this guy. And I clicked on it, and it's Batmite. That's who it was saying is going to be the bad guy for the Justice League movie.
Oh my God.
Fucking Batmite.
Isn't he like the magical thing that just follows around Batman?
He's Batman's biggest fan, and he's from the fifth dimension, so he has godlike powers.
Yeah, Hav. Why don't you know that shit?
So he follows Batman around and usually
Gets him into shenanigans.
gets him into shenanigans by trying to like show off how awesome Batman is by putting him into crazy situations.
the Punisher.
The Punisher.
I'm the Punisher.
The Punisher?
Yes. You don't want to know what he does.
He punishes that poon.
My family was pooned. Oh, Punisher. Hilarious. Yeah, so...
Mark Hamill also said he was releasing some kind of secret footage from the next Star Wars movie that turned out to be fake.
Oh yeah, he's always messing with us.
Yeah.
It's because he's mad he didn't get to do anything in the last movie. He's pissed.
Watch the same.
I need to
thing-
get in on this.
He's not mad he didn't get to do anything.
yeah.
He's ecstatic he didn't get to do anything. He was paid over $1 million to not do anything.
Yeah, but how hard is it to do something? I might have wanted... He had to get up and drive there and stay in hotels and shit. And then fucking... only to come out and turn around once. And probably like 10, 20 times, too. He didn't do it one time. There's no fucking way. They had to get all the way up there?
Dollars.
Yeah, but I would have been willing to say a couple more things.
I'm sure he was willing.
They drug his ass out into like the middle of the fucking
Well, they
ocean
did-
or something. What was that thing they
It's
were
an
standing
island.
on?
It's an island in Ireland.
But
Yeah, dog.
when they originally filmed the movie, they did have Mark Hamill in a lot more of it. But they decided to reshoot it and re-edit it because Mark Hamill was just taking too the attention was drawn.
It was because if Luke is in all these scenes, then there's no tension because Luke can just get out of all these scenes.
Yeah, it's true. They're gonna have to kill Luke. He's gonna die.
Like if Luke was there when they faced off against Kylo Ren, there would have been no tension because Luke could have just beat Kylo Ren.
Yeah, he just would have been like, "All right, you're dead."
There's actually they did a how it should have ended
yeah.
of that. Where it's like, oh, how bad would it have been if Kylo found Luke? And it shows Kylo like showing up with all these stormtroopers at Luke, and Luke just demolishes all of them.
Yeah, but then why didn't he just do that anyway? If he's such a super badass Jedi, why is he running
he's
away?
in exile. I don't know. I'm not the writer.
Being a baby is what he's doing. I'm not gonna help anymore. Every time there's just more stormtroopers, I'm running away. Look, you're the only one. You can finish them off. It's not a big no every time. When?
This is some bullshit.
Exactly.
Speaking of whiny protagonists, Batman vs Superman
Yeah.
got some pretty heated mixed reviews.
Yeah, it did.
I know it did. They got that shit immediately. I was telling you guys that. Horrendous reviews.
But one of the consistent things in all the reviews was the lack of humor in the movie. And because of this, allegedly, they are going and reshooting a bunch of shit for the Suicide Squad to add more humor to it. Because apparently all the humor was in the trailer.
I don't like that. It's not funny. I don't like it when they do that.
Well, shouldn't it be funny, though?
No, it doesn't have to be funny. It has to be crazy. What it has to be. It's all about. It's just I don't know. You shouldn't change things. Just add shit in for reasons like that. That stuff makes me sad. I don't like it. Like they do that. They do that with everything. Adding shit into shows and stuff. They did it with Game of Thrones. We're like, oh, we need to add in all this shit. with Jamie Lannister. It never happens in the book just because people like him. No, you got the whole fucking book already written for you. Stop. He comes in later. It's fine. You'll see him later. Like that. I like it the way that it is.
Apparently, the the head writers on Game of Thrones have basically said, it's like, yeah, the show is just like an alternate universe to the book.
Yeah, pretty much.
We're not even going to try to really follow the book anymore at this point. I mean, we'll do our best, but there's going to be some big differences because we're ahead of the books now.
Oh, yeah, now they are.
And George R. R. Martin's not telling us what's happening.
Mm-hmm. He just gave them outlines.
Yeah. So they got to fill in the blanks themselves.
And also, they don't want the new season to give away too much from the new book. So they want them to just focus on, like, all this other shit. I don't know what they're doing. Who knows? I don't like that, though. I'd rather Suicide Squad was just Suicide Squad. I don't want it to be funny, because then they're going to force it. That's how you force things and make them not good.
Well, we'll just have to wait and see.
It's the only reason I think they shouldn't make so many comic book movies. I think if they just made less, they'd all be good. Instead of just throwing a whole bunch of shit at the wall and then only one of them sticks. You know what I'm saying? They could spend their time, take their time, make it better. I don't know. What's Andre the Giant doing there? I didn't know they had zombies on the internet. It's crazy. Andre the Giant. Not even that big.
It probably has something to do with the Andre the Giant match tomorrow.
That guy was like 6 inches tall. Look at that.
Most historically significant WrestleMania matches. Andre the Giant versus Hulk Hogan, yeah.
No, of course.
Of course, that's probably number one.
Hell yeah, where Andre the Giant just unlatched his jaw and swallowed Hulk Hogan whole.
That's exactly how it happened.
And then Hulk Hogan lit a candle so he could position himself directly over the sphincter of Andre the Giant from the inside. And then atomic leg dropped his way out of his asshole, winning the match. The only man to ever atomic leg drop out of Andre the Giant's asshole, and then suplex him. And he's a big guy. What was this? What is all this weird shit you're looking at on here? Cumberbatch. What's he walking around like that for? Is that just how they dress over there? That's like his royal garb. That's his ceremonial garb, right there. This is how everybody looks.
No, that's a picture of him dressed as Doctor Strange on the set of Doctor Strange.
He's not nearly old looking enough.
Well, Doctor Strange isn't supposed to look old.
He just has the white on the sides of the head.
Yeah. No, it is in the cartoon. He looks cooler then. He's old. He's bald. He's a bald man. In the video games too. He's a bald man.
He's not bald.
He is.
Doctor Strange?
In that Arkham City game?
No, different Doctor Strange.
Different Doctor Strange.
Oh,
this is
Marvel's Doctor Strange.
Oh, well, I don't fucking know.
Sorry. That's Dr. Hugo Strange,
okay.
the Batman villain. This is Dr. Stephen Strange, the Marvel Sorcerer Supreme.
Stephen Strange. I feel you. Well,
he's the head magical superhero guy in the Marvel universe.
Well, of course he is. He's British. Everybody from Britain is magical.
I'm actually curious if he's going to be British in the movie, because Stephen Strange is not British.
He's going to have to be. Listen to
New York.
You think you can not do that voice? You have to do that voice if that's your voice. That's the only voice. You can't not do that. That's like Mike Tyson. Can you do like a Southern guy, Mike Tyson? Well, I'll try. Howdy. You're not getting another voice from Mike Tyson. You're not getting another voice from this guy.
That's the thing. Benedict Cumberbatch has lots of voices. They just all have that deep rumbliness to them. But he's done an American accent before for movies.
Oi. I am Benedict Cumberbatch. He's got to get a new name too. When are you? Benedict Cumberbatch.
And did you hear that one thing? How they're gonna release who the Joker really is?
Oh, of course they are.
Oh yeah, allegedly in the comics.
Yeah.
I'm not sure how I feel about that.
Me neither. I don't like it.
It was one thing when Batman figured it out. It was another thing when they're like, "Oh, we're gonna tell everyone."
I'm telling you, they're gonna reveal that the Joker is just a figment of Batman's imagination. It's been Batman the whole time. How much would that blow your mind, dog? That would be crazy.
There's so many things.
That would be so crazy.
One of them is that the Joker's Alfred.
Yeah.
There's another one that it's Jim Gordon.
That it's Thomas Wayne.
Yeah.
His
The
dad.
Joker is just the manifestation of chaos. Because Batman, right? Yeah, he keeps thinking about all these evil people and shit, and they're all in his mind. The Joker's just an amalgamation of all these villains and all the fucking people that he hated and all the people that took part in killing his parents or involved in any of that.
It was a Joker. It was all in his mind.
Exactly. And
Batman
Batman
is
killed
the Joker.
Robin. Yeah, exactly. He snaps out, blacks out, kills Robin. Oh, shit. That'd be crazy.
But, apparently in the comics, I don't read DC as much as I read Marvel, so I'm not entirely sure about the details. But major members of the Justice League, like a couple months ago, gained the abilities of the New Gods.
Okay.
Which is like Darkseid and those people.
The new god.
Yeah. But Batman gained the chair and omnipotence of Metatron. And so the first thing Batman did with his new omnipotence is ask the chair, who killed my parents? And the chair says, Joe Chill. And he's like, all right, tell me the identity of the Joker. Mm. And it says something, but the reader doesn't know what the chair says, and Batman just goes, my God. And apparently they're going to reveal what the chair told him soon.
It was me.
It was me all along.
Now, was that Joe Chill in Gotham?
Joe Chill.
No, that was Matches Malone.
Matches.
What are these fucking Dick Tracy villains? I'm Joe Chill. And I'm Matches Malone.
Pretty much. I mean, they all were created around the same time. They were all old Batman characters.
What do they wear? Zoot suits and shit too?
Back then, yeah. This guy was in like.
Matches Malone.
I don't remember what he was wearing. He was wearing like. He was in a rundown apartment.
Yeah.
Pretty sure he had like just a t-shirt on or some shit.
Oh, that's crazy.
Oh yeah, Ryan Reynolds came out saying that Deadpool's release for home video, it's going to be released on VHS and Laserdisc.
No, man. This Deadpool guy's fucking hilarious. Hilarious!
Why would you ever want it on VHS?
That's the joke.
And,
Because he said this yesterday on April Fool's.
Zack Snyder admits he actually did rape kids? Or what was that story? You guys ever read that? There was a rumor going around that he molested people.
No, that was
at parties.
That wasn't Zack Snyder. That was Bryan Singer.
Bryan Singer, same guy. They're both
so
dead.
you heard how Zack Snyder said that he dropped being the director for
except that
Justice
was
League.
Not true, Hav.
Yeah, I know. Duh, it's April Fool's.
Yeah, April Fool's. Zack Snyder's not really a child molester. It's that other guy. Sorry, guys.
That was Bryan Singer was facing allegations and he beat them.
He beat them.
Yeah.
Of course he did.
Didn't even settle. He just straight up beat them.
Used his fucking movie magic tricks. Slippery directors. No, I didn't rape those kids. That was CGI. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what you mean. Alright, but for real though. Got anything else to talk about besides comic book things?
That's what I know, Chris.
Talk about something else. You got a whole computer in front of you. What else we got here? Hav, why the hell weren't you here last time we recorded a podcast? What the fuck were you doing, man? What were you doing?
Oh, I was out drinking in Philly with my cousin.
Out drinking in Philly with your cousin.
Yeah.
What a shameful thing to do.
It was.
When you're supposed to be taking part in the holy vows that you took for the pepper sausage.
For shame, Hav.
I'd like to plead the fifth.
We had to replace you with E-Dog.
Which isn't a bad replacement.
No, it wasn't. E-Dog was great.
E-Dog was great. But he's not Hav. He doesn't have...
Obviously.
He does not have the taste for tacos that you have. That drove those people to watch 400 times that fucking taco video. We're gonna watch it again! And again! Any people notice how gross it was when Hav bit in all those tacos? Watch that again. Like sour cream all over his mouth.
Yeah.
That video is totally different in slow motion. Totally different. Ooh, 2 more views on the Uber Virgin. And 1 more on the peppered sausage action figure. We're climbing. We're climbing. Bam.
We're going to be household names soon.
Exactly.
Peppered sausage. Huh, honey? Did you say you want some sausage? Yes.
Peppered sausage. They open up the freezer and we just burst out.
Big giant guitar riff.
Gotta feel the music.
Yep. That'd be good. Yeah, Jav, you gotta not do that anymore. We were disappointed. We didn't have you here for the podcast. We didn't have the insight. We didn't have you. We need that. It's a 3-part foundation here.
Right.
We need all the legs.
Right.
It's like a tripod.
3-leg foundation is the strongest foundation.
Absolutely. The triangle. You can't beat the triangle.
Triforce almost took down the Justice League, you know.
Of course.
The Triforce, what?
Of course.
I don't know.
Triforce.
You haven't seen the new Justice League movie?
No, I haven't. The animated one?
Yeah.
Well, I hate to ruin it for you, but they win.
Justice League beats the Teen Titans.
Yep.
But, so you got all this pressure on me to come up with stuff to talk about. All I know to talk about is comic books and movies and shit.
WrestleMania.
And there is WrestleMania. That's tomorrow.
WrestleMania.
But
Why is
I'm gonna-
Undertaker wearing the purple gloves right there?
That probably has to do with the video game, because that's what this is.
It's just called WrestleMania.
Well, it's for WrestleMania tomorrow. But this is a stream of...
Of the game, I feel you.
And that's Scorpion in the background.
Look, I didn't even notice that. Fatality.
But, yeah, you put all this pressure on me. Why don't you guys come up with stuff to talk about? If you don't like talking about comics.
2-pound
I just don't
Reese's
know
cups.
Anything about it. 2-pound Reese's cups. I saw you post today. Were you not with us at Hershey Park?
No, I didn't go.
Oh,
They
dude.
had those at Hershey Park.
Yeah, they have the same of every kind of Hershey's product.
I've seen the Hershey's bar, but I've never seen a Reese's cup though.
No, yeah.
They had those this past Halloween at Wawa and stuff.
I'm very unprivileged, or I must have walked in there and just didn't see the Reese's.
2-pound Reese's cups. Yeah, where's that gigantic pizza at they give you $250,000 for eating?
I don't know, but I need to find it.
We need to get in there. I can help you do that. I can
You can have up to 9 people.
That's
help
what
you
I mean.
eat this.
Yes, I can do it too.
Yeah, get me in there. I can eat a large pizza. I know it wouldn't seem like it, but if
Oh
I
my-
set all the circumstances in place, I could pull that off. I can get at least that chunk out of there for you. And I broke it down. It's still like $27,000 a person. That's a lot of fucking money, dude. I'd be willing to do it. I'd starve myself for like 3 days.
That'd probably actually be detrimental.
Maybe.
Yeah.
No, I got a
That would
plan.
make your stomach shrink.
All you gotta do, well, no, you eat little bits, starve myself for like a day, and then get drunk before I go there. I will eat half that fucking pizza for you.
You did eat an entire large pizza while passed out somehow.
Exactly.
From drinking.
That's what they say. As legend would have it. What? I don't know. So what else we got? What else?
I don't know. Why the screen stopped?
It keeps doing it. I think there's something wrong with Jack on your computer because it doesn't do that on mine.
Yeah, I was noticing that here.
Yeah.
Well, what we got here?
I see the Mythbusters with a cake.
Because Mythbusters is finally over.
It's over?
They finally ended the show.
Yeah,
What was the final myth?
I did not see it, so I don't know.
Oh, shit.
But they brought back the build team, Tori, Grant, and Carrie.
Okay. Well, yeah.
But,
Hell yeah. Why they ever would have thought to get rid of her, I don't know. I never even knew they did that. That's insane. I'm glad I didn't know that. I'm glad I missed those episodes. What was the point?
But apparently, according to this, they are now trying to make a new Mythbusters.
Yeah, I heard that.
Of course. What else are they going to do?
Because I guess the only reason they ended it was because Jamie and Adam were like, "Yeah, we're done. We don't want to do this anymore."
What's it? Those 3 are going to do it?
Well, no, these 3 had already left.
Yeah.
But according to this, they're looking for new hosts.
No shit. They can't stay away for long. They'll try. What else are they going to do? They're not that old yet. They're going to want to come back. That's their fucking show. You tell me those two guys don't love hanging out in warehouses and screwing shit together, messing with people. That's their passion for life.
Allegedly, they didn't really actually get along that well.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah. I can see that. That one guy's kind of strange. That one guy with the French hat and stuff. I don't know. He might.
Jeremy.
Yeah, he might.
I know he was the original pick for the host, but he knew that he did not have enough charisma to be the full-time host for the show.
He's always like,
and he knew Adam from working with him before, and so he's like, "Hey, Adam, you're funny. Why don't you come do the show with me?"
That's true.
And the rest is history.
And the rest.
And then the build team were just people that happened to be working on the show that were charismatic enough to get bumped up to main characters.
I feel like they'll be back, or they'll just do something else similar. Like if one of them went out and started like a fucking auto body shop, and the other guy like went out and started making homemade guns with a 3D printer, I'd be like, that makes sense. There's not going to be any more Mythbusters.
Well, they were both already. They were like just movie special effects guys. That's what they did before they got the show. So that's probably what they're going back to.
Maybe. I would think that wouldn't be as fun. They got to do cooler shit in Mythbusters. Then they'd let you do. I mean, I don't know.
See, according to the Hollywood Reporter, the search will soon be on for an all-new generation of myth-busting science superstars with mind-blowing build skills and nerves of steel.
Wow.
So,
yep. I'm terrible at science. No good.
I was about to say, so how about the peppered sausage becomes the new host
we
for
should.
Mythbusters?
We should. I just don't know how to build shit. We'll have to hire somebody else to do that. We'll just be the guys that talk. Hey.
Don't try this at home.
Yeah, exactly.
See, we already got it down.
Exactly.
Works.
Problem solved. Mythbusters. The G version of Jackass. Same show.
Pretty much, now that you mention it.
Yeah.
It was just people doing stupid things.
Yeah, they just paid a lot more attention to building the things than Jackass. But in the end, it was the same idea. Like, we made this to test the myth, but now we're going to shoot this fucking truck with a cannon for no reason. Just because we feel like it.
So we didn't actually fulfill the parameters of the myth. So we're going to up it to 11 until we do.
I remember this other classic one where they wanted this elevator to smash, and the elevator just wasn't smashing right. So then they were just like, fuck it. We'll turn this shit all the way up, smash the hell out of this elevator. We don't even need to smash. For fun.
What time are we at?
49.
49 minutes.
Dun dun dun. Dun 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 dun. Dun. What else we got?
What was your favorite myth that was ever busted?
I like the one where they were just throwing the dude off the roof. It's a fake body. Trying to figure out if you could survive, yeah. And they were like wrapping him up. It was the thing where you could be wrapped up in enough bubble wrap that you could survive if you got thrown off the roof. And I don't remember how far they actually dropped the guy in the end. But they wrapped one of them up in bubble wrap and dropped him pretty fucking far. That was crazy. I was like, what? But they had to use a shitload of bubble wrap. He looked like just a giant orb.
Yeah, I remember.
Shut up. What did you do?
Drop it.
Yeah, watch out for that thing, dude. Man. This guy.
This may be my inner geek coming out, but I thoroughly enjoyed the Star Wars special.
Star Wars.
What Star Wars special?
They did a Mythbusters Star Wars special.
Did they do whether or not you can make a lightsaber?
No, they did
Dun, dun.
whether or not that little tiny grappling hook attached to a belt could actually support a full-grown man and a full-grown woman swinging across a chasm.
I'm guessing no.
It did. It was just incredibly painful.
Okay. I feel you.
Like, they got to the other side and he was not able to just run right away. They also did whether or not cutting open a tauntaun and crawling inside would protect you from hypothermia.
It should.
Yeah, it did.
Man. I mean, that's not that weird. People been doing that for a long time. Not exactly. There's no real tauntauns, but buffaloes and stuff.
But
yeah.
I think
Or horses.
they were more concerned about the inside staying warm for long enough.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Because he was in there overnight.
Well, at the very least, you got the fur. Aquaman.
And there's the Flash.
Even though everybody knows that the Dothraki are afraid of water that horses can't drink. He could never be Aquaman. It makes no sense. What's this? What's this with the Alice in the Wonderland and Johnny Depp?
Oh, they're making a new movie Through the Looking Glass.
What?
You didn't hear about this?
No.
I don't really know anything about it other than they're making it, and it's still Johnny Depp and what's-her-face.
That should be wild. If they make it as wild as that actual story is, it's pretty wild.
Yeah.
I miss... Back in the day, there was this planned project where Marilyn Manson wanted to make a version of Alice in Wonderland. He was going to play the Queen of Hearts. I wish they made that fucking
That
movie.
would have been fucking hilarious.
I know, dude. I waited forever. I forget what it was called. It was called, like...
Oh, man, look at that.
Phantasmagoria or some shit.
Even Kevin Smith didn't like Batman vs. Superman.
Dude, the reviews I was reading were all... I mean, I didn't see the movie, but they weren't, like, unfounded claims. They were all over the place. They were like, this is paced wrong, this is written wrong, this was shot way too wrong. They're hitting everything. Like,
Yeah, it was entirely uneven.
Yeah.
Like, all the cool stuff was on the Batman side. And then all the emotional bullshit was on the Superman side. And it just felt like Batman was outweighing Superman.
Yeah.
Batman got all this cool Batman stuff to do, like beating up bad guys and breaking into Luthor Mansion and hacking his system and blah, blah, blah. And meanwhile, Superman's over here. I'm sad. People don't trust me. Or they think I'm a god. And that makes me sad. I'm going to go to the top of this mountain to think, oh, look, there's my dead dad. I guess I'm hallucinating that.
Yeah.
Spoiler alert.
Yeah. Jor-El.
It wasn't Jor-El. It was
I don't know.
Kevin Costner's Jonathan Kent.
Jonathan Kent. That's not his real dad.
He's got two dead dads.
It's Jor-El.
He beats out Batman in the dead parents category.
That is true. He's got an alien dead dad too.
He's got two dead alien parents and one dead human parent.
And a whole planet.
Yeah, whole entire planet. They don't even got shit like Superman anymore. He's done.
Except Supergirl.
Oh, yeah. But I mean, Dad was just because they wanted to do that. Well, Supergirl? Supergirl.
Supergirl?
Yeah.
Supergirl.
Alright.
You know how Superman's the last of his kind?
Yeah.
What if he wasn't?
It's good.
Well, what are you thinking? Are we thinking have another Superman? Like give him a brother? No. Let's make a hot girl.
Batgirl's got to fight somebody. Yeah, that's gonna be the next movie. Big budget blockbuster.
And then we'll
for
just
next
have
summer.
a Toy City filled with them.
Batgirl versus Supergirl.
Yeah, and Batgirl's gonna be like post getting shot, so she's in a wheelchair too. But it's still an epic battle. Her rolling in like a sweater vest and shit with a wheelchair. Ah! Little Bluetooth in her ear. My legs don't work. I know, bitch. You wouldn't have won anyway. You're not, you have no skills. Oh, sorry, that was mean. I shouldn't be so critical of Batgirl. She tried. But I mean, answering the door and just getting shot. Come on. God, that's how she goes down. Pew, pew. a
Well,
tale.
to be fair, she had no reason to not answer the door. She was waiting for her dad.
It's true.
She thought it was her dad, and then it wasn't. It was the Joker.
But do they have peepholes? I would have checked out the peephole if I lived in that kind of a town where people like that might just be walking around.
In a town where the Joker exists,
Yeah.
I take all the precautions.
Okay, especially like, because you would have had to make the conscious decision to stay in that town despite all that other shit. No, we're gonna live here. We're just gonna have to be a little safer. You wouldn't be the asshole like, we're staying here, and I'm not even gonna worry about these guys. You're not gonna worry about any of these guys. Not Plant Lady, not Freeze Gun Man, not Penguin Mutant Guy, none of these fucking guys. Not Clown, not Murderous Clown Face that climbs around and blows up fucking hospitals and chills on the rooftops and shit. Nobody even knows where this guy lives, you know what I'm saying? He could be anywhere. He's been around for like 60 years. They can't get a fucking line on this guy. No residential history. Sleeping in trash cans or shit. He could be waiting around every corner. I'd never leave the house. I'd never leave the basement. He could look at you through the windows, dude. No, thank you. I don't know. And even if he doesn't show up, his army of other clown guys will show up. Clown girl will show up. It's too crazy. None of these guys. Gotta be something weird in the water over there, too. Everybody.
Yeah, clownfish.
Yeah.
Boom!
I need to kill Batman. You too? Yes. Doesn't everybody? Well, yeah. Just kind of getting derivative at this point. We all can't kill Batman, guys. We got to meet up and think about this, all right? You get a chance Monday. Yeah, that doesn't work. I get a chance Tuesday. That doesn't work. Man-Bat gets his chance Wednesday. That's how we're doing this, all right? No more of this bullshit attacking Batman on the same day. It doesn't work. He's ready for that. We got to come at him sideways. Got to get him used to fighting a puppet one day, and then have him fight the Crocodile Man the next day. Just two totally different styles. That's how you beat him. They need organization. Come up with a strategy here.
That's pretty much what Bane did.
Bane is smart.
Just kept throwing bad guys at him until he just was too tired.
Yeah. Bane's always had good ideas.
And then broke his back.
Yeah, I love that idea Bane had. Bane's like, you know what? Fuck this. I'm going to walk right in the front door, and I'm going to snap his back. That's what's going to happen. There's no way you can do that. Well, watch me. And he does.
Fucking watch me.
Yeah, that's it. I don't know why you guys didn't think of this sooner. Look.
Meanwhile, the rest of the villains are like, what the fuck?
We kind of all secretly agreed not to do that, Bane. You're not supposed to go that far. We need him. We need him running around. We need to have fun. This is all we have to do. Now he's in bed forever. What are we going to do? Slip shit into his IV bag when nobody's looking?
If we just have cops to deal with, they can shoot us.
Yeah.
If we deal with Batman, he just takes us to jail no matter what. No matter how many people we kill.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't think of that, guys.
Go on a killing spree and a cop gets you, they're just going to shoot you in the face.
Oh, my bad. Oh, Bane. He was a funny guy. Science! And bombs!
I saw this this meme that was like a text conversation between Lex Luthor and Metallo.
No.
Metallo's like, I just figured out who Superman is. He's Clark Kent. And Lex Luthor's like, yeah, we know. Everyone else knows. Well, why aren't we doing anything about it? Because as long as he has to be Clark Kent, that's 8 hours a day that he's not Superman. Genius.
People, you need to start watching things, not listening to so many things. This is just audio. We got pictures over here. You need to be here, live in the studio audience of the Peppered Sausage Podcast. We got like 57 people back there. We just forced them to be quiet most of the time. Yeah.
Quiet down over there. We're trying to have a podcast. All you people that are totally here.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh my god, Javier, you're so sexy!
Hav, stop pretending to be a live audience. You're making the real live audience look bad. They wouldn't say that. They wouldn't say that, Hav. All the UFC guys like those gay moves. I'm gonna get you in the butt cheek grapple. The Tallahassee butt cheek grapple.
Tallahassee.
It's fucking Anderson Silva's special move. To twist your dick around his ankle. Hold. Ah! Tap out, bitch! I got your dick twisted around my ankle. Ah! That's what happened to Brock Lesnar.
I didn't think this was physically possible.
They're in their underwear rolling around like, this is tough guy stuff. This is a man's sport. In your underwear. And how does nobody poop themselves except for that one chick in the middle of the UFC fight? Only one person ever pooped themselves. What?
They probably go before the match.
Maybe. But they get the shit beat out of them.
If I knew I was about to get the shit beat out of me, I would totally make sure I had no shit to get beat out of.
The poops everywhere. Yeah. That's funny though. When that girl got all the poop beat out of her. By what's that chick's name?
Ronda Rousey?
Yeah, she disappeared. She gets beat one time and then everybody's
She
gone.
disappears.
Gone.
Gone.
We don't care about you anymore. You're supposed to be perfect. You're not perfect. We don't give a shit.
Right?
That's mean, dude. That's fucked up. Pay more attention to that girl. She fought really hard for you guys. She lost one time, and that chick she was fighting that was a surprise. She could have never assumed she'd get beaten by that weird little chick.
Actually, she did in an interview. She was just like, well, she's probably going to try to kick me in the head. Yep, that's exactly
what happened.
I wonder where she got that idea from. There's only 3 possibilities in like UFC. She's probably gonna kick me in the head. Really? Why are you thinking that? Because this isn't baseball. This is UFC. Yeah, she's gonna kick you in the head. You're gonna kick her in the head, and then there's gonna be a whole other set of people after you, and they're gonna kick each other in the heads too the whole time. That's the whole thing. Some guy's probably gonna come out and ring a bell or some shit after some girl walks around in a bikini with numbers. I bet you that's gonna happen. All I'm saying is no shit. I'm saying no shit. Ronda Rousey was just trying to say something, and all she really wanted to say is, "No, I was the champ. Damn it, I was the champ."
She's still talking about doing movies.
Okay.
Like she still wants to be in a superhero movie.
Yeah, but that's done. She lost.
Yeah, she lost.
That deal was only for a legendary, undefeated female UFC champion. Now that she's lost, she's not so superhuman anymore. You know, that was the thing at the time.
Like I know she wants to be Captain Marvel.
I don't think they'll give her that role.
You don't know why.
Because her acting isn't that good.
When the hell she ever act?
Fast and Furious.
Was she in that?
Mm-hmm.
I know she was in the last Expendables movie.
Fast and Furious, yeah, that's not a good place to break yourself into acting. Driving. Not acting.
Driving.
Learn some shit about driving, that's the damn story. I'll tell you what, they can put her in a movie and she's gonna be on time. She was in the Fast and Furious. That's fucking, she will get there 10 minutes early. It doesn't matter how much traffic there is. Acting though, yeah, I don't know. She's got to do some plays or something. Ronda Rousey in
Death of a Salesman.
Yes.
I was about to say.
Death of a Salesman. I've been working my whole life. Who she play? Biff? That'd be funny. Can't play the main character. That'd be too on point. Of course she would play the star. You gotta be Biff. You gotta get it all over the place. Biff. Oh, Biff. Or she could play Oedipus. But instead of the real story, they'll just change it around. So Oedipus wants to fuck her dad instead of his mom. That's how it'll happen. Boom. Theater. That's not strange.
And then I'm trying to remember what Oedipus' mom does when she figures out.
She stabs herself in the chest with this piece of jewelry and gouges her eyes out right beforehand. That's what she does.
Okay, instead of gouging his eye out, the dad chops his dick off.
There you go. There you go. And that's what'll happen, people. Featuring Ronda Rousey.
And Oedipus Rex.
Yes. And then, Leonardo DiCaprio.
As the dad.
Yeah, cutting his wiener off.
The role he was born to play.
Exactly. Even though I'm pretty sure he's shorter than Ronda Rousey. That'd be extra funny. I'm your dad. But she's like this gigantic thing over top. I'm Ronda Rousey. Yep.
Is that how she talks?
No. She talks like a lady. I think. I don't know.
Who, Rhonda?
Yeah. Oh.
She kind of talks like a little tough.
Yeah, I'd imagine
Yeah,
she did.
yeah,
she
she-
punches people for a living.
Yeah, so.
She has to.
I can't imagine someone in the UFC not talking tough.
Yeah.
I mean, but then you got Mike Tyson.
Yeah, but he doesn't need to talk tough. Because Mike Tyson can punch through the side of a monster truck, dude. He can talk however the hell he wants. He could be like Dennis Rodman wearing wedding dresses into the ring. It wouldn't be a problem. It wouldn't be a problem. He'd still win. Unless he was fighting Lennox Lewis with his goddamn noodle arms. That's the only reason that happened. That's right. Calling you out, Lennox Lewis. I'll see you in Vegas anytime you want to dispute my claims. I will.
You're hearing it now. George Chris Dunn is challenging Lennox Lewis.
Exactly.
Fight happening in Las Vegas or AC or in your basement.
Probably all three at the same time. Mm-hmm. Through Hollowcast. New technology from the peppered sausage. Invest your money now, folks. We have hologram technology. Give us all your money.
Yes.
Don't ask any questions. It will be invested only in the hologram technology. Well, it seems like we're running out of things to say. And we got almost an hour and 20 minutes worth of shit. We could probably call it quits here.
Alright.
So, until next time, ladies and gentlemen, my name's GD Christopher.
This is obviously Hav.
And then I guess I'm just Ethan. You guys need to warn me when we do nicknames.
Well, it's not a nickname. That's my pen name. I have to use it because my real name's too simple. It's not identifiable. Yeah. So I have to just do that. It's my professional name.
Big E. No, that's terrible. I'm just Ethan.
And we're out.